What's up, Padrinos? My guys. We're finally back to work. After much elbow grease and tighten this, replace that, clean this. We're still not fully done, but it is what it is. We gotta go make some money back after that big bill. Kind of wanted to start off with that thing. Kind of went to the short and told y'all what that ran me. 9,100 labor, flex pipe, clamps. I forgot to mention rear main seal was in that too. Cooler, transmission, clutch, bearing, clutch brake. I mean, pretty much the whole shebang, kit, caboodle, whatever the fuck. And at the dealership. So we're talking Kenworth dealership, 9,100 in 2025. You can look on YouTube and find videos 6, 7, 8 years old, and guys were paying north of 11, 12 grand for a transmission. So in 2025, for me to get a deal like that, I'm more than happy. On top of that, I had two options. Weller, good. They're well known. They're a good brand. They do good transmissions. Or General. Weller gives 1 year warranty. General gave me 3-year warranty for $100 more. It didn't take a lot of convincing for them to give me that, you know, for them to sell me on that part. For $100 more, shit. So I went with a 2050 clutch. That cost me about $40 more as well, but it's a stronger clutch. So it didn't take a lot of convincing to get me on part of that on that part too. So the bill would have been even smaller, probably $700-800 if I had bought the cooler myself and put it on and installed it. Probably actually closer to $1,000. If I did the cooler myself and whatnot, because they had to block off a port over there in the engine as well. So, but honestly, I'm a happy camper. I caught some issues with the heater, fixed that. Replaced that alternator belt, not belt, I didn't replace the belt, I do have the belt, but the bolt. And I noticed all those belts like flapping around, man. I was like, oh shit, looks like it's time to tighten them. So the reefer is giving me a RPM code, so maybe that solenoid I'm gonna replace next, and maybe an RPM sensor. But since I tightened the belts, it's running way fucking smoother. I mean, shit, no comparison really. And seems like trucking is in the news lately with that Secretary Duffy and whatnot, and it's getting to be real interesting in this business. See what the future holds. There's a little bit of excitement, but don't get too excited, you know. Somebody will figure out some loophole somewhere. And we're gonna be back to the usual. But I'm picking up my usual bread over here, and we're heading to St. Louis. St. Louis. We're going through Columbus, Ohio. Finished that first stop. Now we're gonna hit that drive, maybe like 200 miles. Been driving all night, so probably gonna try to get some sleep. Not gonna drive all the way to that other place. Man, it has been such a long time since I was in this area of the country. I kind of like it, man. Like, these areas up here is the best food in the country, man. I don't care where else you go. They have the best food. Also, congestion. Can't go without that. But yeah, it's a two-stopper for me. First one was actually 11. Now it's like 8 a.m. I came in early. One of those smaller places, they took me in right away, man. She unloaded me in like 10 freaking minutes. You gotta love places like that. I wish the loading was a lot better, man. I was hoping, you know, appointment was at 7. They didn't finish me until like 1, man. God, I am sleepy, buddy. Considering I woke up at 6 a.m. yesterday. I don't mind the night riding, night driving, if I have some sleep, you know. If I don't, it can be a little rough. It wasn't in the beginning, it was that last hour, that last 70, 80 miles, dude. Like, holy shit. And I was just gonna take a 2-hour nap before I even checked in, but I was like, ah, to hell with it. I saw only 2 docks, nobody in either dock. I was like, shit, alright. I think the broker has these loads all the time, so I might be coming up to this area more often. The only bad part you got is what? West Virginia? After that, it's pretty much all flat. Back in West Virginia though, man, $15 for tolls now. I remember driving through there way back in the day. It was only like $6.25 for a truck. Now it's up to 15. I guess that service plaza they got there, somebody had to pay for that. I hate this fucking cutting, dude. Look at this shit. You fucking moron. I bet he crapped his pants. Hope he crapped his pants. He's about to come in my lane. I was about to leave my lane, but then I'm like, nah, staying in my lane, buddy. Trying to get rid of non-domicile CDLs. I'm like, shit, you need to get rid of fucking domicile fucking licenses in general. What the hell are you talking about? Non-domicile CDLs, yeah. While you're at it, clean up some of these fucking cars. Oh. It takes a second to get used to the flow of traffic and the way they act up here. That's for sure. And it's taking me a little while getting used to this fucking transmission. It's pretty fucking tight. The flow and the speed. But it's a lot once I didn't even realize it, but once I drove with this new transmission in here, I realized how much less noise there is in here now. And that's the way we like it. So yeah, probably hit up a truck stop here down the road or something, man. Let me tell you something, this clutch is a pleasure to work with. I don't even feel like I'm stepping on this damn thing. The Eaton Easy pedals, man. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Basementy, all things basementy. I've always wondered what is the most, what would be the name? The migration up in this, I guess this is Midwest. Where are people mostly from? Like Ireland, England, like where? German? Cause seems like it's some. I mean, all of America is, but you know how like PA has a lot of, Pennsylvania has a lot of little German towns and shit. You know, wondering what like Ohio is and. I know St. Louis has a lot of either Bosnians or Croatians, I'm not sure, but one or the other. I think Illinois is like Serbians and shit. One or the other, same shit, different bag, man. But alright, this is what I'm getting to look at. A little bit of traffic, a little bit of Columbus. Come on, man, I can tell you're trying to cut in. It's like I gotta have fucking eyeballs where my damn headlights are. With you fuckers. The exhaust sounding even better now. It's all those exhaust leads got welded up and fixed. Columbus, the Smith Bros hardware. Oh, I hate doing that to a new transmission. It's been a minute, holy shit. Looks like we got a little bit of a tunnel. Perfect time to make some noise. Get over in the other lane. I think I love about these cities, man. No warning, no nothing, just fucking lane ends. No wonder these guys are. Even if you could read and understand, you'd be confused. First Fleet, messing up too, buddy. How is Columbus? A lot of crime in Columbus? Must be, man. Every city is filled with that shit. But the air is definitely cooler up here than Virginia. I can already kind of like feel it. The best part about Midwest up here and shit, it's all fucking leveled. Don't even need a big horsepower truck up here. Just fucking 250 horse truck would do it. Trucks used a left lane. What the fuck? Trucks use left lane. Alright. Shit. Come on, home. I have to be in the left lane. Because it says to use left lane. Right lane ends. Is that a Western Express? I feel like with that flatbed. His English reading skill must not be that good either. So I think that's a big time YouTuber over there. I know he drives that Pete. Younger guy. What is the name? I think that's him. Can you guys see it? You should be able to see it. Big time YouTuber over there. Word Sheets. Sheets. Or as I like to call it, shits. Looks like, what do we got going on over there? Tesla is in trouble. Cybertruck. I don't think he's pulled over. I don't see lights. He was sitting there. Maybe he's having some fucking issues or some shit. Somebody hit something. Oh no, looks like something got hit. But yeah, we got Elon Musk over there. We got what is that guy? What is that kid's name, dude? I can't think of his name. I watched like one or two of his videos way back. He wore those stupid glasses I hate. Every time I see anybody wear those glasses, I'm like, yep. His parents are definitely related. And I'm not too big on fashion or style or whatever the fuck, but I see those glasses, I'm like, ugh, what the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm talking about? Those look like you're about to race or snowboard or some shit, but there's no snow around. I took a nap, feeling a lot better. About 6 hours. That's not a nap, that's full deep sleep right there. So now I'm just waiting for the nanny to tell me, hey, it's okay, you can continue driving. About to take off. Doing a little bit of pre-tripping. Stayed at this Sheetz up here. I got a light out. Well, it has a short. I had to unplug it because my signal wasn't working. Kind of need my signals. Alrighty. I already kind of did the pre-trip, but we got to make sure we log it or they're not going to count it. Pretty much a waiting game now. Take these old crusty shoes off. We got about 400 fucking miles to go. $6 a.m. delivery, but we'll get there tonight. Apparently there's parking there, so there you go. That's beautiful. We got the charger. We got the charger. Come on, open. Open, open. Alright. I think we're all set. We got drinks. We got everything we need. I stopped and got about, what was it? About 6 hours of sleep, so. Got woken up by a phone, by a call, and then there's no going back to sleep after that. So. Got it down the road, and then I'm gonna stop and get some fuel. Reefer needs it more so than a truck, but I gotta take a look at those RPMs. They're kind of high on the reefer, which means, you know, more fuel. I have forgotten how shit Indiana was. Holy crap.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-70 West.
Whew! Testing out the old suspension. Jesus.
Keep left to stay on I-70 West.
I mean, It's nothing but a hole after fucking work.
Continue on I-70 West for 3 miles.
Construction. Use left lane. Untold amount of miles. Jesus. I don't know what the hell's going on. One thing I wish about this camera, and I'm pretty sure I can fucking figure it out, is I wish it would remember the settings that I use. That way I don't have to keep fucking with it. But yeah, here we are riding, buddy. I don't know what the hell they do here in Indiana, where the road is just embarrassing. What are you gonna do though? What is this? Indianapolis? I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm at. So
There
why
are police reported ahead.
in the fuck did you just get in my lane? I see why he did. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Five Rose, Queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Ah, good job there, buddy.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to stay on I-70 West and follow signs for I-65 South, Michigan Street.
It's like ever since I came up here, somebody's continuously trying to take my hood off.
Use the left 2 lanes to stay on I-70 West.
I got you, homie.
Keep left to stay on I-70 West.
Can never tell with these
In
curves.
half a mile, merge onto I-65 South, I-70 West.
There's no sign telling you how fast you should be going anyways. What the hell? Again, I don't know the last time I was up in this area. Forever ago. Riding through, oh, beautiful West Virginia. I don't know how many times I've been up and down this fucking place. Lost count. after Flatland, you kind of do enjoy some mountains here and there, you know. Not when I'm super fucking heavy. I actually fucking hate it. I've had enough of that shit in my life. But when you're light, shit, some mountains, you start feeling like a proper truck driver. Guy was coming over a little bit. So let's pass him really quickly. Boat. Where's he going? Well, it is Saturday. Shit. My man going out there to enjoy himself. I got a early 6 a.m. delivery tomorrow, and then off to Richmond the same day. And then another mod that I'm probably going to do this next week is lower the steering wheel a little bit. Yeah, now you speed up. It never fails, man. This is somewhat of a shit curve right here. I always take it easy on this curve. I've seen him dumped on the side one too many times around here. There's really never any reason to drive fast, man. We're truck drivers, not fucking racers. You're hauling product. Treat it as such, right? But it seems like there's a lot of exciting stuff going on in trucking with all these non-domicile CDLs being removed and 200,000 drivers gone. Now, will that have an effect on rates? Not right out of the gate. It's almost like a whiplash effect. But sooner or later, yes, it will. Because sometimes it takes a little while for the market to catch up, to like realize, oh shit. We can't be hauling 80 cents a mile freight anymore. It ain't doing it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Thank you. Well, this is why I kind of turned on the camera so y'all can watch me struggle paying a toll. But yeah, it won't have an effect right out the gate, and 200,000 people are not being removed like right away. It's gonna take a little time for the market to realize like what the fuck is happening, you know. But once it does, there's gonna be other changes. Sooner or later, the brokers will get it too. Like, the more brokers you talk to nowadays, they all have like AI that talks to you. They're like, so their jobs are on the fucking chopping block already. And how long before you completely talk just to AI? Not even people at all anymore. Or before the customers start talking to AI too. Yeah. There you go, brokers gone just like that, overnight. Overnight they'll be gone. So AI, it's not going to replace the truck driver. Eventually it will, sure. Not in my lifetime, at least. Self-driving trucks, not in my fucking lifetime. I know people have pipe dreams with that shit, but it's just not going to happen. Alright? When we have self-driving trains, that's when I'm like, oh, well, okay. Until then, no. That's like the same thing when what we had back in the day, you know, thinking we're gonna have flying cars in 2025 and shit. Well, where are these flying cars? That's the same as saying self-driving cars. We have it, sure, we have the technology. Yes, it can do it itself to a degree, but you still don't want to just leave it unattended. It will kill you. This is that curvy part of West Virginia. Good to be back at work, you know. Had a bit of a rough go there in the beginning until you like kind of get used to it and shit. Why is that thing sitting like that? I don't understand. Lane shit, so you might be a little careful here. I don't like passing trucks through like these little work zones and stuff. If I do, it's very slow. Because you don't know if he's going to be able to keep it in lane or not, or... what's he gonna do? You see, like this guy should have stayed away from him. But we're gonna pass him real quick. I can't blame him. It is fucking iffy on that goddamn side anyways. since they tore this shit up. They're sure keeping this highway, doing construction on it all the time and shit, while the rest of the state is like falling apart. This is the one that makes toll money. That's why. Better get out of the left lane there. Yeah, that was that's the next thing I'm gonna do, is lower the steering wheel some more. That way I can push it back towards me, since I enjoy sitting back far on the seat. It's one of the reasons why I got that that seat base, the Sit Solo, because it has like, you can push the seat back. But it kind of makes it hard when the steering wheel is kind of like, so you have to kind of stretch out. But if I bring the steering wheel towards me a little bit more, it's going to be way better. Grade, next 2 miles. Alrighty. There's, oh shit, got to turn the fan on. But that's alright. A little bit of heat never killed nothing. This one ain't bad. It's only 5%, 2 miles, but at the bottom I think there's like a 50-mile-per-hour curve. So another one that can trick you. Ooh, and I already smell brakes. Get a whiff of that, huh? Oh, somebody tired. Dude is fucking letting all kinds of pieces fly around. Did somebody just blow a fucking tire? Somebody did blow a tire. Is it Prime? Did Prime just blow a tire? No, it's not Prime. It's Sweet Express. Trailer tire. Trailer tire, you know damn well that's just probably a fucking recap. I don't mess with recaps, man. I don't do them. Yes, they're a little bit cheaper, but no, they're not cheaper. Not in the long run, anyway. If I have to do it in a pinch, sure, I'll put a recap on, but no. If I don't have to do it, I'm not going to put one on. Come on, Prime. What's up? Gotta watch it around them, man. Many of them are fucking new. Prime losers, fucking. I'm gonna start calling it from now on Prime losers. Can't beat them, fucking shame them into submission. Fuck. Shame the shit out of them. They'll eventually realize. Probably not. Yes, steering wheel. Probably gonna order one here in the next week or two. I've decided with white. I'm gonna go with white. And then another week or two, I am getting this stuff redone. I'm ordering some custom ones, custom painted. This is where the gauges are. So the little stuff I'm gonna get to. The transmission set me back a little bit. Not set me back, but kind of like took away funds for the custom stuff, if you know what I mean. But whatever, you know, you make it fucking back. Doing something today or doing it next year, what the fuck is the difference? Like, you know, spend that 9 grand, make that 9 grand back, and so on and so forth. Which is not all that difficult in trucking, especially if you're in my position where everything you have is like paid off. Like I don't have some fucking payments lurking, and you know, I don't even have to work that fucking hard. And that's the position I like to be in. I could go out there and buy a brand new fucking truck, and I could. I just don't want to give that much money and then maybe still have like payments. I just don't want to do that shit. But the only way I would buy a new one is glider. Alright, I wouldn't fucking. I don't want none of that X15 shit and a back car and no. Not doing it. Not making Cummins rich and the dealerships rich. But then I have to worry about getting it deleted, and man, it's just too much of a fucking hassle. And then you have to sit there wonder, you know, if the guy did the tune right, if something else is not heating up because of it. Because I know in some of them you can't delete certain things, they gotta stay on, or the engine won't be cooled. I forgot which Cummins it was. Maybe the 871 and up is when you couldn't remove the cooler. Because of the flow of the, I guess the water, it had to go because it went to the back of the engine. So if you remove the cooler, you pretty much are not cooling the back part of the engine or something. Which is obviously a no-no. Non-domiciled CDLs. The fuck is, it's amazing that shit even fucking exists. And I'm like, well, why don't you go to Japan and ask them to make you a truck driver over there? Good luck. They're not gonna do it. But come to America, not even have a visa, nothing. No name given. Don't worry about it. Here's a fucking CDL, homie. Go out there and make some money. And then again, it's not these smaller companies that are to blame for this shit. It's these bigger ones. They're the ones that cause these fucking issues to begin with. It ain't fucking, you know, that lobbied and paid money so they could have cheap labor. Trucker shortage, trucker shortage. Well, if there's a shortage, how the fuck are people out here fucking living paycheck to paycheck driving a goddamn truck? If there's a shortage, supply and demand law demands more pay. But has that been happening? No. The opposite has been happening. I used to make as a company driver way back in the day, I'm talking like maybe 2010, 2011, $600, $700 a week. You have people making that now, 15 fucking years later. So where's this shortage? If there's a shortage of something, you have to pay for it more. But there will be a shortage now. Now that there's some actual fucking enforcement and there's some hoops they have to jump through and shit. So it'll be a perfect time to buy a fucking truck if you're in the market for one, because you can get them dirt cheap before the market turns and then it becomes expensive again. Too expensive to own and too cheap to use. This new fucking transmission, dude. It's amazing how much people get used to certain things and then you don't even pay attention to it. But in a weird way, I'm kind of happy I got it. That transmission was, I don't know, about 8 years I've owned the truck, and God knows how long it's been on there, you know, before I bought the truck. So it paid for itself many times over. So I'm not too terribly like upset about having to put a new one on. Here's the Capella with the bow. Left lane, no trucks. Alright, I need to get the fuck out of the left lane. Let me pass, homie. Iya iti oh. I don't mind driving Saturdays because it's believe it or not, it's less hectic on Saturdays. Sundays it's when it gets fucking hectic. From what I noticed, some of you probably know that shit already, but for those that don't, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Country mama, take me home, take me home. West Virginia is a beautiful fucking state, man. It's not. It's just it's a poor state though. But fuck, which one isn't? Even the ones that you don't think should be are. Like at least they fucking afford to maintain their roads. For example, Indiana fucking can, but they're supposed to have more money. But they can't fucking give us a fucking road worthy to drive on. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. To a place I belong. We're out of the curves, buddy.